Hey, winning your first client is about skill. It's about the right pitch and a fast offer. That's the part most new agency owners completely miss. You see, when people start their first agency, they think they need to focus on a perfect niche, a fancy logo, get a website that looks like apple.com, and weeks of planning before they even talk to a single business owner. And you know what happens? They go broke before they even send their first pitch. Here's the truth. Landing your first client isn't about perfection. It's about speed. It's about getting into the market fast with something business owners actually want and giving them zero reason to say no. And if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to land your first client in the next 30 days. Even if you've never sold anything before, even if you don't have testimonials, and even if you're terrified of pitching. By the end, you'll have a playbook that you can run immediately, powered by High Level to go from zero to proof without waiting months. So let's start with the ugly truth. Most agency owners fail before they even start because they treat getting a client like it's some massive event that requires months of prep work. They obsess over the wrong things. They spend weeks trying to find their perfect niche. They argue with themselves over the best logo. They build a 12-page website that no one's ever going to see. And by the time that they're done, their money and their motivation are gone. But here's the reality. Your first client doesn't care about your niche. They don't care about your logo, and they don't care about your website. They only care about one thing. Can you solve my problem right now? That's it. If you can present a business owner with a clear problem, an obvious solution, and a no-brainer way to try it, you'll win. This is what Alex Hormozy calls speed to value in $100 million offers. You see, imperfect and fast beats polished and slow. So instead of building a business plan for 6 months, your goal is way simpler. Land one client in 30 days. Proof first, polish later. So this is where your mindset has to start flipping and changing. Forget about scaling. Forget about hitting $10,000 a month right now. Forget about building that perfect agency. Your first 30 days are not about building an empire. They're about proving the model. So think of it like this. You're not opening a business yet. You're running an experiment. And the experiment is simple. Can I convince one business owner to pay me for solving a problem? That's it. One yes changes everything. You see, one client gives you the confidence, one client gives you proof, and one client gives you a story you can use to land the next 5. So that mindset for your first 30 days is simple. Don't overthink it, don't overbuild it, and don't overpromise. Just get one client, even if it's at a break-even price or even a free trial. Because once you do, momentum kicks in. And momentum is what gets you to real revenue. So now you might be asking yourself, what should you actually sell? So here's the beauty of starting with a platform like High Level. You don't need to invent some complex service. You just need a simple, outcome-driven offer that solves a real pain point for small businesses. Here's 3 offers that'll crush it as your first move. Missed call text back. Now, what's the problem that you're solving? Most small businesses lose money every single week because they miss customer calls. And so what's your offer? Never lose another customer call again. When someone calls and you can't answer, they instantly get a text so you never lose a lead. You see, businesses instantly understand this. Next, you can offer review automation. Now, here's the problem that you're solving. Reviews drive trust, but most businesses forget to ask. So what's your offer? I'll help you double your Google reviews in 30 days using automation. What do businesses know? More reviews equals more customers. That's a good offer. Now, another offer, simple lead capture funnel. Here's what that means. The problem that solves is businesses have websites that look nice, but don't capture leads. So what you want to offer is that you'll set up a system to turn their website clicks into booked appointments. Each of these offers can be set up in high level in a matter of hours. There's tons of snapshots out there that make that possible to stand up really, really quick. And here's the kicker. Price doesn't matter right now. Charge $97, $197, or even give it away for free in exchange for a testimonial. Why? Because you're not optimizing for profit yet. You're optimizing for proof. Your first client is about getting something you can point to and say, I did this for them. That's the result. That's your rocket fuel. Now, once you have your offer, you then need to pitch it. And this is where most beginners choke. They think they need to become some smooth talking, charismatic salesperson. Wrong. What you do need is a clear, simple 2-minute pitch. Here's the formula. Problem, solution, quick benefit. Example. Most businesses lose money every time they miss a customer call. I help fix that so they never lose a lead again. And I can get it running for you this week. Does that sound complicated? That's it. No jargon. No all-in-one CRM solution with multi-channel automation. Business owners don't care about that. They care about their problem. They care about the solution, and they care about how fast you can get it running. And so in $100 million offers, Hormozi makes it very clear. Clarity beats persuasion. So don't try to be clever. Just try to be clear. Okay, so now that you've got the mindset, the offer, and the pitch, the next step is getting in front of people. And this is where most new agency owners overcomplicate things. They think they need Facebook ads, fancy funnels, or cold email at scale. Not yet. When your goal is 1 client in 30 days, you don't need 1,000 leads. You need 10 real conversations. So here's 3 channels that actually work. First, your own network. Think about friends, family, neighbors, maybe even old coworkers. Ask them, hey, do you know anyone with a small business that could use more leads or reviews? You'd be shocked at how many people will connect you if you just ask. Now, the second is going in person to local businesses. Pick a street with 20 businesses and simply walk in, introduce yourself, and drop a flyer. And then what you say is, hey, I help businesses capture more customers from missed calls. I'd love to show you how that works. Can I send you a quick demo? Did that sound complicated? See, your goal is to get an appointment set up and then go from there. Now, another way that you can try to get some potential customers and some potential leads is in online groups. Use social media like Facebook groups, Alignable, and LinkedIn. Look for posts like, who knows a good marketing person? And then jump in with your offer. And here's the high-level twist. You can offer to run High-Level's free marketing audit widget. It's built in. You send them a link, they get a personalized report about their visibility, their reviews, and their conversions. And that's instant value. This is what makes you look professional, even if you're just starting. Now let's talk about closing, because this is where beginners get nervous. Now here's the secret. Don't sell a long contract. Sell quick wins. Let me repeat that. Don't sell contracts. Sell quick wins. Your pitch to close should sound something like this. Hey, let me set this up for you for the next 30 days. Look, if you don't see results, don't pay me anything. But if it works, we'll keep it going. Why does this work? It removes the risk for them. It gets you in the door faster, and it forces you to deliver. And when you deliver, that trial client almost always turns into a paying client. Again, your goal isn't to maximize lifetime value yet. Your goal is to make it impossible for them to say no. Now let's talk about fulfillment, because here's where some people can actually panic. They ask themselves, what if I actually get a client? How do I fulfill? Hey, relax. High-Level makes fulfillment ridiculously easy. Using a built-in snapshot, it's like a pre-built system that you can simply import. Within hours, you can have missed call text back, review automation, or a lead funnel running for your client. You don't need custom code. You don't need to design or spend weeks building. Now, here's the trick. Pick just one service and stick to it. Don't try to build them a full website, email campaign, and reputation system all at once. Deliver one clear result. Blow them away with how fast you can get it running. And when they see results, that's your proof. Proof becomes testimonials. Testimonials become case studies. Case studies become leverage. And these are the things that you want for your business. And you want to collect them. You want to take notes. And you want to make sure you keep asking for more. So now you've got your first client. Now what? Well, here's the move. Document the results, screenshots, quotes, numbers. And then, say, for example, you put that into a storyline. In 30 days, John's Auto Shop went from missing 50 calls a month to booking 38 of them. That's a real story. Another one, maybe you do a case study. And this is a post that you can put on social media. Here's how I helped a local shop turn missed calls into $12,000 in new sales. That's a story you can use everywhere. And then the next time you go to talk to your client, here's how your next pitch starts. Hey, here's what I did for John's Auto Shop. Instantly adds credibility. Now you've got momentum. From here, you can upsell that client more services. Ask for referrals from your clients. And then from there, rinse and repeat with the same fast offer in other businesses. This is the cycle. Proof, profit, and then scale. So let's recap. You don't need a niche, a logo, or website to start. What you do need is speed. Your first 30 days should be to sprint to one client, not a marathon to perfection. Pick a fast offer powered by high level, a single feature with a single outcome, like missed call text back, reviews, or a simple funnel. Then you pitch it with clarity. Prospect directly to potential customers using your own network, local businesses, and online groups. And then you close with a risk-free trial. Once you have that, deliver one thing well and use that proof to build momentum. Your first client doesn't care about your agency. They care about their problem. Solve it quickly and you're in business. Now, if you want proven playbooks, tools, and a community that helps agency owners land clients fast, I encourage you to join the community GHL Money Labs. You'll get the exact scripts, systems, and support to win your first client and beyond. And full transparency, if you choose to sign up for High Level using my affiliate links in the description, I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. But it's one way to support the channel while getting access to the same tools that I use. So I encourage you then, stop waiting for perfection. Start sprinting and land your first client in the 30 days.